There's something extremely weird about this that I bet you've never noticed, and it's not just in Harry Potter. That same very weird thing is visible in this screenshot from Lord of the Rings, and in this still from the Star Wars franchise, and even in Star Trek, which you wouldn't even think of as being in the same genre. What they all have in common is that a key part of the fantasy is that in these worlds, life doesn't change. After all, if I ask you, why is the wizarding world in Harry Potter stuck in the 19th century? You would say that in universe they don't need technology because they have magic. Why would they develop electricity and telephones when they can just magically teleport themselves? But from the author's point of view, why did she know that this would make kids like it more? The idea of a world where you are buying things with gold coins instead of a credit card. It's because she knew that if you're trying to create a fictional world that is comforting, then it means creating one that doesn't change. And let me make it clear. When I say it doesn't change, obviously in, say, the Lord of the Rings universe, you have different rulers in different ages. You have wars and turmoil, all of that, but you also have a sword that is literally thousands of years old, and when they put it together, it works better than the new ones. Meaning their lifestyles, the tools they use, the clothes they wear, the food they eat doesn't change. And it's the same thing in Star Wars, which is a science fiction universe. They have spaceships and computers, but it's said in the first film that these guys have been doing their thing for thousands of years, doing it the same way, using these same weapons. And even in Star Trek, which is supposed to take place in our universe, this shot right here and this shot right here are supposed to be 200 years apart. Go look at the bridge of a battleship from this year, 2025, and compare it to one from 1825. You're talking about going from something that is controlled with touchscreens and satellite navigation to something that is driven by wind and sails. And the pace of technology is supposed to accelerate with time. If a modern army got in a time machine and went back just 40 years and fought a war against the biggest army of that era, the old army would have no chance. But for most of human history, that absolutely was not true. Once upon a time, you could go to war with your great-grandfather's sword. So when we are consuming media comfort food, we want that to be part of it. Where even if it's in a universe of extremely advanced technology, it's a world where the rate of change in that technology has slowed to a snail's pace. To the point that you could grab the captain of the starship from 7 generations ago and bring him on board and he would pretty much know the job. Where if I ask any of you, what will your current job look like 200 years from now? Most of you cannot imagine it, and if you do try to imagine it, it's very frightening. So most people enjoy the idea of escaping to a universe that is just frozen in time.